Hi, in this video we're going to show you a free and easy way to monitor changes on a drive or a specific folder. So we're going to be using a program called DiskPulse. They have a free version, which is what we're going to be using today, and they also have some more advanced versions with extra features. Alright, so when you first try to install it, you're going to get a warning from Windows asking you if you're sure you want to do this. I think probably because the way it works, how it's going to access the file system. So just like with anything else on the internet that you download, use at your own risk, but it seems to be fine. Okay, so to get started, you can just click on Monitor. So I have a drive here that's already set from the last time, so when you start adding drives or folders, it'll keep track of them here so you can access them really quickly again. So you have some options here as well for what you want to monitor. Like so. Events that you could check or uncheck. You could create rules if you want to kind of fine-tune what's monitored. And they even have all these categories too. You could set some exclusions for directories, and then there's some advanced options. Alright, so I'm just going to monitor the drive that I was using last time. We'll click on Start. Okay, so nothing's there yet because I haven't done anything. So here is the drive. So I have this test text file. I'm going to open that. Let's change that to 3. Let's save it. Okay, this shows that this file was modified by this user at this time and date. All right, now let's delete it. Okay, you can see it was deleted and even shows that it was added to the recycle bin, which is kind of interesting. All right, so let's make a new file. Like so. So you can see here we created the Word document and then renamed the Word document and renamed to test Word document. And if you right-click on one of your entries there, you could open the file with, open the location. You could even export the changes to a database, copy changes to clipboard, compare files, look at the properties. So this is pretty handy too. And then down here you have your changes. So one text file and one document have been worked on here so far. And you could change this as well. How many changes in a time frame by username, file size, and so on. All right, so now let's go over to another user on this computer and make another change to that directory. Okay, so we're going to delete this file here with this user. And then we're going to make a new file here. Okay, put something in here, make a change. All right, then I'll save the changes. All right, so let's go back to the other user here. Okay, so you can see here Cindy deleted this file, which also created that file in the recycle bin. And then Cindy created this new text document, renamed it to Cindy's files, and then she modified it. And then you can see this changes down here as well, and Cindy's in the list when we categorize by username. And there's some other options here too. Like so. All right, then you could pause and reset and stop up here. Then there's the wizard option here. So if you want to start a monitoring process using this criteria, you could do that. So if you do the computer option, we're going to have to stop this monitoring to show you that. Okay, so here you could change something and it shows you how much disk usage you have for the drives as well. You have some charts here, changes by type, modified, created, renamed, deleted. Then you could even print it, copy it, options. change some options down here, change the type of the chart, save it. Then you can see the disk rate change per second here. You have some reports. Except on this, you have to have the Pro version, I believe, to export reports. Yep. You could change the layout, which will just change the layout of the program. Then you have some options here for general, your reports, database if you want to connect to a database. You want email notifications, you could set that up as well. Shortcut keys, and then proxy settings. And then there's also an option to minimize to tray. So if you don't change that, it'll minimize to the taskbar. Otherwise, if you minimize, it'll go down to the tray here, so you could always keep it running. And that option is right here. And you could also have it start minimized. All right, so as you can see, it's a pretty handy program if you want to monitor what's going on a specific drive or a specific folder, and especially if you have multiple users on the computer. So obviously you will have to stay logged in on your account when it's running if you have other users on the computer, because if you log off and you close the program, it's not going to be doing anything. And then obviously you can't close it too, because then that'll cancel it as well. So if you just set the option to minimize to the system tray, you could just minimize it and then take it from there. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you could download DiskPulse and you could try it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.